up, Spiller Nation? It's me, Light Spiller. I'm back to do another video. This video I wanted to do 5 game recommendations. I wanted to add on 5 additional games just because of the nice response that I got from the first video. First game that I actually wanted to talk about was Speedy Gonzales Los Banditos is an actual nice side-scroller platformer. You actually do have a lot of speed. There's a little bit of challenge to this game. There's only 3 continues, so it definitely has that old school feel. I had my fun out of this. This game actually came recommended to me from a fellow gamer at a gaming convention about a year ago. I just started playing. I played this early this year and a little bit throughout the year as well, but I've definitely had fun with this. It reminds me the stage layout before you actually go into the stage. It kind of reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 3, how you got the little mini Speedy Gonzales and you get to walk over each stage and figure out whether or not you want to go into them or not. You can actually pick up plenty of extra men. I think you have to pick up all the cheese and stuff like that to gather an extra man. The next game that I have is Scylla, the Lost Planet. Another awesome shmup. Picked this up only for like $2 or $3 probably a year ago. The quick thing that appealed to me, I think I got this at a pawn shop, is that the beautiful colors, layouts, the artwork on the back of this game is awesome and phenomenal. But I actually got a chance to play this game the first weekend that I got it. I played a bunch of actual games and stuff like that that I picked up over the weekend. I got this probably almost a year ago as well. Awesome PS2 title, awesome shmup. Definitely the first few levels are pretty much a breeze through. I think there's only like 5 or 6 levels to this game, so you're gonna get through this game pretty quick. The only thing is, it's that old school feel yet again. If you die, you go all the way back to the beginning of the stage. The next game that I found, or the next game that I wanted to add to my list, I actually got this at Half Price Bookstore. Only got it for $3. This one I actually got a little over a year ago as well. This is Scarface, The World Is Yours is the title of the game. What's awesome about this Scarface is that it actually picks up right where Scarface gets murdered, or in the movie he gets murdered at the end. But they go through the hypothetical as if he lives. What would his life be like? So it's almost like he has to restart over everything because he's built such a bad name for himself, which he already was a bad guy, so go figure. But anyway, throughout the period of the game, it has the GTA feel to it, kind of like Vice City. So it must have came out around that time. I didn't look up the period nor the time. But this game definitely has a lot of good feel to it. The mechanics on the cars, the actual shooting and stuff like that, looting or whatever, whenever you're going to go do drug drops, pick up on other enemies and stuff like that. It has the whole map, the whole GPS little tracking field type thing. And what's really awesome about this game is that you get to rebuild yourself back up and build this empire. And I'm a big Scarface fan. I've seen the movie more than 3 times, I believe, and it was just awesome to find out that this game was out and that it actually turned out to be a really good game. The next game that I wanted to recommend was Wolfenstein, and it's Wolfenstein Return to Castle Tides of War. This game actually came to a surprise to me as well. I picked this up for $5 probably almost 2 years ago on the original Xbox. It's backwards compatible, so you can play it on the 360 as well. This game surprised me just because I'm not a big fan of shooters. I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters. I'm more of a fan of third-person shooters, if anything at all. But you basically are doing the whole storm the castle, take over, conquer, battle, versus type situation. But what's awesome is that the feel to this game is phenomenal. The characters in this game is awesome. It keeps you locked in. It's one of those games that don't lose your interest. It automatically connects you and you have this great experience with it. So I was surprised when I got this game. I thought it was gonna be so-so, but I am a big Wolfenstein fan. I go back to the Wolfenstein 3D, which I still have a digital copy on my PS3, and I have variations of other Wolfenstein games as well. The New Blood. I did have the first one that came out on the PS4 and 3 on the Xbox One. But yeah, this one actually is a really good shooter. It feels good, the controls are nice and tight, and it still holds up to this day. Now, the last game that I wanted to recommend, this is a throwback, and it's Green Dog, the beach surfer dude. This is like one of my favorite platforms. I probably already talked about this game before, and if you look close, it has the old Sega Genesis logo. This right here is a one-man, one-player, side-scroller adventure experience. It's got over 20-something levels to it, so you might want to make it a day, and because you can't go back, you know, once you start playing it, you got to go ahead and knock it out and finish it. There is no going back and where you left off, save point type of situation. But this game is awesome. It's definitely got some challenge to it. It's definitely got good feelings to it. It just reminds me of how much I love platformers and the reason why I love side scrollers. And the music to this game is phenomenal. It keeps you locked in. It has that old Sega Genesis feel to it. There was only so many titles that were released on the Sega Genesis that appealed to me, that I connected with, that I had an awesome experience with, and definitely this game is awesome. I would definitely check it out. It's probably only about $5-10. Well, those are the titles that I wanted to recommend. Tell me what games you want to recommend to me, so yet again we can keep this ball rolling, keep this experience rolling. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. As always, I'm Life Spiller.